Right. Hey, Dave, I think you said something last night. You expected a fight from South Carolina, and then they had the coaching change today, maybe even, added a little bit more motivation in there. What did you see from them, and what did you see from your team and rallying to win?
Yeah, for them, I saw a lot of fight, and they were into it, making a lot of noise over there from the very first pitch of the game, and just trying to motivate each other, obviously, and they were trying to do everything they could to get a win, and we knew what we were in for. You score runs like we did last night, we knew it was going to be 3-2, 4-3. It was going to be tight. It's just the way the game works, it seems like. They had a good pitcher going, and then they had Valentin in the bullpen. So we knew runs were going to be hard to get. But just for my team, I just felt like that we just hung in there and you know, finally took advantage of a mistake, a walk and then a throw in there at the end. It was a tough play, long throw, fast runner. And we tied it up, and then obviously we get the big hit, from Pompey to lead off the top of the 10th, and Souza lays down a great bunt, and but you look at what our pitchers did. I mean, Dietz had a great outing. I wish we'd have scored 10 runs for him, but that's what happens. And then Gibbler, makes one mistake the very first pitch he threw. He hung a breaking ball to a lefty who was kind of sitting on. He clubbed it off the fence. So. Uh, yeah, but just a really good win for us.
Pompey had struck out three times before he had that hit for you. What did you see from him in those first few at bats, and maybe what changed in the last?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there was a big time change. He just, he'd seen the pitcher before, and he got him. I think it was a changeup, and hooked it down the line. It was, not down and away. And I think the pitch before the double was a really good take, and he got a better pitch, and did what we needed him to do, find a way to get on. And then obviously Souza laid down that beautiful bunt.
You had something set up. I think sixth, seventh inning. Micah got on leadoff base runner. They called the force play slide on a play there at second. What's the explanation there? Because it seems like it's kind of an odd call.
Yeah, I think it was super odd. They make that call back in Birmingham, and uh, I don't know. In this case, it was good to just see it on replay. I mean, what's a runner supposed to do? He dove head first into the base. The runner was coming at him from his right. He tried to slide a little bit to the left. He went over the bag, which is fine. You can slide through the bag if on a regular double play, just as long as you stay down. I really don't get it. What was explained to me was it was the rule, the book rule. I don't know, man. That's somebody's going to have to really tell me how that makes any sense at all.
You touched on Dietz and Gibbler, but just the way that they battled for you in a tight game and seemed to make big pitch after big pitch. I wonder what you thought about that aspect of their performance.
Yeah, just really good job. I mean, if you look at it going into this series, South Carolina had handled left-handed pitching a lot better than they did have right-handed. I mean, I think they're hitting over 300 against lefties going into today. And we knew that, but we felt like we didn't have your average Joe lefty going either. We got a guy with some really good stuff, and they lined a bunch of those right-handed hitters up and had a couple lefties down towards the bottom or a switch hitter, and I think they had left switch left at the end with six righties before that. And I thought both of our left-handers just did a great job manipulating that lineup and doing a great job of getting those guys out.
I've got a couple more, Kyle, but I'll let Kyle go.
Kyle, go ahead.
Appreciate it. Coach, I was just going to continue about Pompey. Both he and Souza went 1 for 4 today, but they've been really clutch in the 8-9 hole the last week. So just kind of talk about how consistent they've been, particularly over the past week, and then getting those big moments in the 10th today.
Yeah, you go back to last weekend against Mississippi State. Pompey hits the home run. Souza had a good day on the game one, and then Pompey continued to hit throughout the weekend. Souza did all week. They hit midweek, and then just doing what we need him to do. Get on base, score runs, turn that lineup over. They both have power. They both can run. So, they're not your average 8 and 9 hole hitters. And what I mean by that is they could hit second and third or wherever we wanted to put them, but it just makes our lineup longer and deeper. That's what we were trying to do with this.
And Matt, back to you.
Okay. Hey, whenever you and LSU were going at it, when Manaria was there, you guys seemed like you had a lot of respect for each other. I just wonder what you think about his resigning and his career ending today.
Yeah, and I don't know any of the details. I don't know if he resigned, he got fired, they just came to an agreement, there's buyout. I have no idea. So, but just on Paul, yeah, a lot of respect for Paul. He's had a great career, and I know last year he was super frustrated with the way it went, and they are a lot better this year as far as talent, and they brought in a lot of transfers from other schools, and they're just going through a bad slide right now. It looks like to me because they're physical, and anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't really know what else I can say about it right now because again, I don't know the details. I mean, I feel bad for everybody involved.
Damian Ruiz has homered 3 times in 4 games for you. That's kind of feels like a new aspect to his game. What have you seen from him in terms of the power?
Just, I feel like he's obviously a lot stronger than he was when he walked in the door in August. And what I see really to me, his swing is flattened out a little bit. And he's not topping the ball and he's staying through the ball and he's driving the ball. I mean, he had a ball off the center field batter's eye, and that was there was a light wind blowing out, but it was pretty much all him, and it hit halfway up. So he's been showing a lot of pop. And like I said, I think last night the ball he hit, it was called a home run last week, and then it was taken away. That was against about a 20-mile-an-hour wind that would have been an opposite field home run up on the porch. So really good for him, good for us. Obviously, he can steal a bag and he can hit a single, but now he can hit a homer. So that's a good thing.